Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Agnes Diah Wiranti. I want to tell a story about Loisa. Please come home. I will start it. There is character in this story. The main character, Loisa Tater, 19 years old, Mrs. Tater, Loisa's father, Mrs. Tater, Loisa mother, Carol, Loisa's sister, Paul, Loisa's neighbor, Mrs. Peacock, the owner of the room Loisa lived. And then plot summary. Loisa, a 19 years old girl, planned to run away for many months, thinking of her plan very carefully, because if she messed up, she wouldn't have another chance. Loisa booked train tickets to get to Crane and booked a new jacket so she could blend in and avoid being caught. After Crane, she fled to Michifield and then to Kendall, where she met Miss Peacock and rented out a house and found a job. She changed her identity by changing her name to Lois Taylor and making up a story about saving enough money to come to Kendall. When the summer was over, she was planning to go to business school, and she stayed in Kendall for 3 years. One day, Louisa met her old neighbor, Paul, who took her back to her family. When they got there, her family didn't recognize her, because before that, Paul had brought 2 other girls before her. Trying for the reward, many she felt very sad and regret for doing something wrong. And then conflict. Loisa ran away because she thinks her sister hates her and thinks she's gonna ruin her wedding. And setting. Loisa's real home in Rockville, Crane, a room in Mrs. Peacock's house, Primrose Street, Kendall City. Some people never appreciate what they have when everything is gone, regret being friends. After that, analyzing plot orientation. When Loisa listened to her mother's voice over the radio, Loisa, she said, "Please come home. It's been 3 years since we saw you. We all miss you. We want you back again. Loisa, please come home." And taking action. Once a year, Loisa heard that on the anniversary of the day Loisa ran away, and then she read the newspaper stories. Loisa Tater disappeared 1 year ago, or 2 years, or 3. She used to wait for June 20 as if it were her birthday. After that climax, Loisa ran away from her family. She was running for the day before her sister's wedding. They stayed in Kendall for 3 years, and then her family looking her used radio and newspaper. One day, Loisa found her old neighbor, Paul, who took her back to her family. When they got there, but her family didn't recognize her. And then following action, Loisa went home with Paul. Her family didn't recognize her. Paul had brought 2 other girls before her, trying for the reward money. Loisa's dad gave her $20 to get home, but she handed Paul for all of his help. Resolution. Loisa felt very sad because her family didn't recognize her. She deeply regrets making the wrong decisions. She should have been telling her family where she was. The last moral message. Don't make important life decisions too quickly, because you never know what could happen or who you could end up hurting. I think enough. Thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.